Rule number 1. Never lose money. Rule number 2. Never forget rule number 1.
Warren Edward Buffett, born August 30, 1930, is an American investor, entrepreneur, and philanthropist. Buffett is a commission managing director and the largest shareholder in Berkshire Hathaway. He is the third richest person in the world in 2015, according to Forbes. In 2012, Time magazine listed Buffett as one of the most influential people in the world. Buffett is often called the Wizard of Omaha or the Oracle of Omaha, and is known for his loyalty to value investing methods and for his frugal lifestyle. Despite his immense wealth, Buffett is also a very dedicated philanthropist, vowing to donate 99% of his wealth to philanthropic causes, the majority via the Gates Foundation. On April 11, 2012, Buffett was diagnosed with prostate cancer and successfully recovered in September 2012. Buffett has also actively contributed to political affairs, such as providing support to Hillary Clinton as the Democratic presidential candidate for the 2016 United States presidential election.
Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Honesty is a very expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. Somebody once said that in looking for people to hire, you look for 3 qualities: integrity, intelligence, and energy. And if you don't have the first, the other 2 will kill you. You think about it, it's true. If you hire somebody without integrity, you really want them to be dumb and lazy. Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. If you're in the luckiest 1% of humanity, you owe it to the rest of humanity to think about the other 99%. The most important thing to do if you find yourself in a hole is to stop digging. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. No matter how great the talent or efforts, some things just take time. You can't produce a baby in 1 month by getting 9 women pregnant. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. Should you find yourself in a chronically leaking boat, energy devoted to changing vessels is likely to be more productive than energy devoted to patching leaks. Rule number 1. Never lose money. Rule number 2. Never forget rule number 1. There's class warfare, alright, but it's my class, the rich class, that's making war, and we're winning. It's better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours and you'll drift in that direction. You only have to do a very few things right in your life so long as you don't do too many things wrong. There seems to be some perverse human characteristic that likes to make easy things difficult. You never know who's swimming naked until the tide goes out. You can't produce a baby in 1 month by getting 9 pregnant. Never ask a barber if you need a haircut. I always knew I was going to be rich. I don't think I ever doubted it for a minute. When you combine ignorance and leverage, you get some pretty interesting results. What the wise do in the beginning, fools do in the end. In the world of business, the people who are most successful are those who are doing what they love. It's nice to have a lot of money, but you don't want to keep it around forever. I prefer buying things. Otherwise, it's a little like saving sex for your old age. I will tell you the secret to getting rich on Wall Street. You try to be greedy when others are fearful. And you try to be fearful when others are greedy. Games are won by players who focus on the playing field, not by those whose eyes are glued to the scoreboard. If you've been playing poker for half an hour and you still don't know who the patsy is, you're the patsy. I could end the deficit in 5 minutes. You just pass a law that says that anytime there is a deficit of more than 3% of GDP, all sitting members of Congress are ineligible for re-election. Forecasts may tell you a great deal about the forecaster. They tell you nothing about the future. In looking for people to hire, you look for 3 qualities: integrity, intelligence, and energy. And if they don't have the first, the other 2 will kill you. I learned to go into business only with people whom I like, trust, and admire. In the business world, the rearview mirror is always clearer than the windshield. You've got to keep control of your time, and you can't unless you say no. You can't let people set your agenda in life. I do know that when I am 60, I should be attempting to achieve different personal goals than those which had priority at age 20.
If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. People always ask me where they should go to work, and I always tell them to go to work for whom they admire the most. Tell me who your heroes are and I'll tell you how you'll turn out to be. Be greedy when others are fearful, and fearful when others are greedy. Every saint has a past. Every sinner has a future. Opportunities come infrequently. When it rains gold, put out the bucket, not the thimble. Life is like a snowball. The important thing is finding wet snow on a really long hill. Gold gets dug out of the ground in Africa, or someplace. Then we melt it down, dig another hole, bury it again and pay people to stand around guarding it. It has no utility. Anyone watching from Mars would be scratching their head. You know, you keep doing the same things and you keep getting the same result over and over again. Diversification is protection against ignorance. It makes little sense if you know what you are doing.